Hello! Welcome to Essay Nights, the Essay Slayers. My name is Julie and I will be your instructor as we read through Intellectual and Social Development of Infants essay. The article source is embedded in the video description below. Feel free to read along. Please note that you can get a custom, plagiarism-free essay for as little as $10 a page at Essay Nights. The link is in the description. Nature can influence a child's intellectual development. By genetic inheritance, the child could have inherited Down syndrome, which could cause a later development with the children's speech and language. Down syndrome can also affect the muscles for them to become weak. They can also develop behavior issues, such as autism, stubbornness, tantrums, compulsive and obsessive disorders. Children with Down syndrome can also develop a brain disorder which can affect the memory, judgment and function in later life. Another genetic disorder that can affect a child's intellectual development is Angelman syndrome. If a child has inherited Angelman syndrome, this will affect the child's nervous system. The characteristics that are affected by this condition can include intellectual disability, for example learning difficulties, looking after themselves and communicating. These genetic inheritances can affect the child's learning skills and also the social skills for the child. Nurture can affect the child's intellectual development. When the child is in school, the teacher might not be teaching the child the best way. This will affect the child's learning skills. Another effect that nurture has on intellectual development would be the environment. If a child is brought up in crime, then there is a possibility that the child will grow up to commit crime. Another effect would be if the child parents do not spend time with the child after school to help complete their homework, then they can fall behind in lessons. Nature can affect a child's social development. If the child has inherited autism, people with autism find it hard to build relationships with people. This will make it hard for them to communicate in school with other children. Autistic people also have difficulty with their speech and language. They also prefer to be alone, which can also affect the child's social development. Nurture can affect the child's social development. By the child brought up in an abuse family, the child will have to look outside the family for stability and affection. The environment can affect social development. If the child interacts with people doing crime, the child will also be led into crime in the future. An example of nurture which can affect the social development would be a boy 12 to 13 years who was found running around with wolves in France. When the child was brought back into society, he could not talk or walk and he never developed as a normal human being. This shows that if a child needs to be taught socially to develop in the right way. Physical and emotional development of adolescents. Nature can affect adults' physical development. Nurture can affect an adult's physical development by environmental influences such as exposure to toxins, illnesses, and being raised in poor living conditions can also affect physical development. Head injuries, infections, lead poisoning are few of the many environmental reasons for affected physical development. Another effect for physical development would be if an adult has been in a car accident, amputation may be needed. This will lead to the adult not being able to walk. Old age can also affect physical development. As the adult is getting older, their muscles, bones and internal organs are becoming weaker. When they reach old age, their muscles and bones will become stiffer. This will affect their walking. Nature can affect adults' emotional development. With the hormones in the adult body, the hormones can affect emotional development. For example, people born with high levels of testosterone can become more courageous and aggressive, whereas someone with extreme levels of estrogen will lead to sensitivity and emotion. Nurture can affect an adult's emotional development. If a family or friend has passed away, this can affect the adult's emotional development. Another effect for emotional development would be marriage and divorce. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me. I hope you enjoyed learning about intellectual and social development of infants essay as much as I did. Kindly remember that you can get a custom, plagiarism-free essay at Essay Nights for as little as $10. The link is in the description. See you next time.